Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation following that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials. Grant them the wisdom to know and the courage to do what is right for all citizens. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Roll call, please.
Goodar, Green, Lepore,
Here.
Mistrovich,
Here.
Ricks,
Here.
Schultz,
Here.
Yar.
Here.
Very good. We move on to approval of minutes for the City Council meeting of February 16th. Is there a motion?
So moved. Support.
It's been made and supported. Is there any discussion on those minutes? Being not, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion passes. We move on to audience comments on any non-agenda items. If anybody would like to address City Council that's not on the agenda, come on up, state your name and address and to the clerk, and I think we're all good, huh? We'll move on. Adoption agenda, Mr. City Manager, any changes?
No changes.
City Council, any changes?
None.
Motion to accept the agenda as presented would be in order.
So moved. Support.
It's been made and supported. Any discussion? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion does pass. Do we have a motion for the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support. Motion's been made and supported. There's no discussion on the motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion does pass. We have no public hearing. We move on to items for consideration, which we have two this evening. The first one being consideration of the confirmation of the fire chief. Mr. City Manager.
Council is scheduled to consider the confirmation of Steve Cook as fire chief for the city of Richmond. According to section 7.13 of the charter, City Council confirms the appointment of the fire chief who was selected by the fire department so long as it remains a volunteer department.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to confirm the appointment of Steve Cook as fire chief for the city of Richmond in accordance with section 7.13 of the city of Richmond charter for a one-year term commencing on March 1st, 2015 and expiring on March 1st, 2016.
Support.
What's been made and supported? Discussion. Chief, we don't get you here very much. Can you come up to the microphone so the people at home can hear you? We know how much you like to get on the microphone.
How much I love to talk, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Is this not the third year?
This is my third year.
It's your third year. Okay, yeah. Very good. Things have been going well the last couple of years. So why not one more year, huh?
Yep.
Very good. No, we're glad that you're still sticking in there. It can be a tough job. We've seen it over the years, and it can be tough sometimes. And you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I want to thank you for the opportunity and support. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Any other comments? You can sit down now.
We won't hold you up.
Does Mrs. Cook have any comments? Yeah. Okay. Move on to audience comments on that. Is there anything? Not. We will bring it back to the table. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion passes. Again, thank you. Item number 2 is consideration of one-time payment to non-affiliated personnel. Mr. City Manager?
Council is scheduled to consider approving a one-time payment to non-affiliated employees. Recently, Council approved a one-time payment of $750 to the Teamsters Union as part of a wage and insurance reopener for their contract for the fiscal year 2014-15. The city will also be dealing with similar reopeners and other union contracts, and we are recommending at this time to handle the non-affiliated employees and approve their one-time payment for this fiscal year of 14-15 in the amount of $750. We're also requesting a $500 payment for those year-round part-time employees regularly scheduled to work in excess of 25 hours.
Very good, thank you. Is there a motion?
Council is scheduled to consider approving a one-time payment to non-affiliated employees. Recently, Council approved a one-time payment to non-affiliated employees. The city will also be dealing with similar reopeners and other union contracts, and we are recommending at this time to handle the non-affiliated employees and approve their one-time payment for this fiscal year of 14-15 in the amount of $750.
Very good, thank you. Is there a motion?
Nope. I
Do
apologize.
you
The
have
motion, 24. It's 25 up here, but the motion is correct. It should be 24.
Okay. Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve a one-time payment of $750 for full-time non-affiliated employees and a $500 for non-affiliated, non-seasonal part-time employees regularly scheduled for more than 24 hours per week.
Support.
What's been made and support? Is there discussion?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Go right ahead.
Well, I appreciate the strong employee relations we've had. I appreciate the non-affiliated staff sharing the pain with our affiliated staff. I think one of the reasons we still have hard times that we're working through, and that we've asked all of our employees to share in the pain just as we cut everything. But I think there's a certain confidence when we discuss with our affiliated employees that basically what we offer to them, the staff takes, and that confidence goes back and forth. There's not a double standard that we're put one standard on one group and then ask for more pain out of a different group. We're trying to do as best as possible and keep it fair amongst everyone. So I appreciate the non-affiliated for continuing to follow suit with that balance.
Any other comments? Any audience participation? Back to the table. As Jeff said, we haven't had a raise here in this group since 2009, so will be a 6-year period there, and it's good that we could negotiate to this point, and we're doing the best we can do under the circumstances. And hopefully we see a light at the end of the tunnel here in the next few years, and can compensate properly in the future.
Right.
So everybody's works very hard and does a very good job here, and we are still, especially in the affiliated, we are understaffed, way understaffed compared to what we used to have. So convey on part of the council that we appreciate what everybody's doing every day here in the city. And we'll get you some new offices in a few months.
Yes.
Yeah. With a window for Karen. Okay, any other comments? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion does pass. We move on to city manager's comments, sir.
Last week, the Tifa board did award the Dow Street project. That'll be James P. Contracting doing that work this summer. And as the mayor mentioned, the City Hall project is moving forward. They're really wrapping up the phase 1. Today they delivered the casework for the council chambers, so they're starting to put that into place, those sorts of things. So it's starting to take shape. It looks like it should. So good, things are coming along.
Very good. Okay, we move on to council comments. Michael?
No, nothing tonight. Thank you.
Jeffrey?
Nothing.
Dennis?
Just wanted to start with the state championship, which most people are aware of. The wrestling team won their 7th state championship, and been in the finals the last 6 years in a row. And so it was one of those dramatic wins. It was the second lowest scoring match in the history of the.
Is that right?
Yeah, and we actually have the #1 lowest score with the same team
Really?
in 2010. So
No kidding.
So
Yeah.
pretty exciting. It's going to be on State Champs TV. They were forecasting it was going to be that type of match,
Okay.
and so there was a lot of press on it, if you want to call it, and a lot of raw emotion, and the kids worked really hard to get there, and I think they're all deserving. Both teams were, but unfortunately somebody has to lose.
Yeah.
And we've been on that side of it the last couple of years, and it was nice to get back on the top part.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fantastic. I've asked John through you or whoever we again would want to acknowledge the team and their success, and through resolution or proclamation like we've done before, and get them up here.
Yep, and I'll talk to the coaches and we'll work out a date.
Good.
And get that all organized. But it was great with coming into the city. They did the escort in the town again, and the kids just love that when they come in with the buses and get to sit up front. And they're videotaping it from inside, a lot of them. So it'd be pretty neat to see that in the future.
Well, it was funny. We were sitting in the parking lot waiting for him to come, and as the fire department guys put the ladder truck way up with the flag would not lay right. It wouldn't hang right, and it wasn't 3 minutes before the bus pulled in, all of a sudden that flag just went completely straight and was straight out. It was absolutely perfect. We're thinking about going up there and, you know, unfurling it or doing something with it because it just wouldn't hang. But yeah, that was very nice. It was nice to see that community spirit over there.
Yeah.
There's also some very nice articles about yourself in your past history with the program. So that was very nice that you got acknowledged for your efforts too.
Yeah, I was definitely caught off guard with that, and
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. Chuck from the Cone Daily got a hold of me over there, and
Yeah.
I'd heard that, you know, I'd coached in the past, and
Yeah.
the situations back in the 80s, which most people are aware of from Richmond,
Oh, yeah.
how dire they were, and trying to keep programs going.
Yep.
So that was a nice article that he did.
Yeah, he did. He did a very nice article.
Yeah, but the community support over there was tremendous. There wasn't enough room for everybody to sit.
Really?
Over there, people were standing in aisles, sitting on aisle steps to sitting in other parts of the arena because we filled up so much of it. We were encroaching into other teams' seating areas. That's how many people were there.
One of the articles that I read on Facebook stated that.
Wait. Did you just say Facebook?
Yes, Jeff, I'm on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah. But actually, my wife has me on there.
That's newsworthy right there.
It is, yes. But they had interviewed one of the longtime workers in the hall there, where everything was held.
Yeah, the
Said
relay.
they had never seen a team stay afterwards that long, celebrating the victory. So that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. No, it was a great thing again for Richmond. Just a fantastic thing to paint us in a good picture for not only the Richmond community but for the schools also.
Yeah, they definitely do things the right way and represent the city in a positive fashion at all times.
Yep.
That's nice.
We'll get a chance to thank Brandon Day and his team and
Staff,
all of
yeah.
his coaches when they get here in the next couple of meetings, hopefully.
That's
So,
great.
very good. Anything else?
No, that's good.
Jimmy?
You will be at that meeting.
Yeah. As long as it's not snowing or.
I don't care. You will be at that meeting.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you here, by the way, Jimmy. That very special birthday you had and a pretty tough week there that you had prior to that. And we are certainly happy that you're back with us again, and at least until November.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, we're glad things worked out good for you.
Yeah, but I just want to say, you know, you take things for granted. I've always known that we've had an excellent ambulance service and fire department, but that morning at 2 o'clock when we called, and just to see how professional, how very good that they are. I mean, Richmond Lennox EMS was there. Fire department came to help get me out of the house. I didn't think I was gonna make it back to 67950 Main, but he threw me back. He evidently
Yep.
he just wasn't ready for me yet. But I can't say enough about how well I was treated, you know, with the ambulance and the hospital and the doctors and the nurses and my family. It was quite an experience, and I'll tell you what, it sure did scare the hell out of me.
Yeah. So hopefully you never have that again.
I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, on March 9th.
Yeah. Another momentous.
Yeah,
day.
you're going to get a little bit older on us too, right?
Yes, I am.
Well,
Yes, I am.
that's cool. What, 62?
Yeah.
Okay. Happy birthday early.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, we'll move to the calendar. And we have a recreation board meeting tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the library.
At the library, correct.
It was slated to be a joint meeting, but that has changed right now because of budget discussions that have to be had here. Daylight savings time starts this Sunday. Put your clocks 1 hour ahead Sunday night. Cable Commission will be meeting on the 10th at 7 p.m. here at City Hall. There is a BZA meeting 7 o'clock on the 12th here at City Hall. And we presume a planning commission meeting should also be held immediately following the 7 o'clock BZA meeting. 2 weeks from tonight, we have the next regular scheduled city council meeting. We'll make note that this month, on March 21st, the Historical Society will be having their annual tea at Manasses Banquet Hall. You contact the Historical Society for more information on that. And a week later, Saturday the 28th, is our annual Easter egg scramble at BB Street Park at 10:30 a.m. And I know that's sharp. Those babies, the whistle blows at 10:30 a.m. So you want to get there early. You're going to find a place to park and walk over to the spot. You might want to get there about 15 minutes early. So
not an egg to be found at 10:34.
No, there's not. So, and if it's bad weather, I think they're still
they will
going
still
inside.
Do something either inside, or sometimes they've done something in the parking areas when it's been a
Too
spring
muddy.
and winter like this.
Yeah.
There will be something going on with eggs and prizes and candy for the children at that location.
Okay.
It just may vary based on ground conditions.
Yeah. So that's Saturday the 28th at 10:30 in the morning. I don't believe we have anything else for the calendar tonight. And we will move on. Is there any other business of the city council this evening? Being not, motion to adjourn would be in order.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. There's no discussion on the motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion passes. Thanks for being with us.